whānau, welcome to my channel. You're watching Been Living with Big B, streaming to you live from Western Australia. It is currently 5:11 a.m. on a Monday morning here, the 11th of October 2021. And the outlook for today, ladies and gentlemen, the outlook for today looks like blue skies are shining on me. Nothing but blue skies do I see, which can only mean one thing. It's dumpster diving weather. What is everyone up to? It's so good to see everyone in the chat this morning. Uh, got a pretty good program, and before I say my hellos, um, let's start the live stream off on a good note, and let's have ourselves a little bit of a karakia. If you don't remember what a karakia was last week, I was saying that it's like a prayer. It's giving thanks. So let's just swing straight into it. Heavenly Father, we give thanks for the blessings that you bestow upon us each and every single day. We give thanks for the challenges, the strength you give us for the challenges we face on a daily basis. We ask that you bless this house and the people in it. Heavenly Father, we ask that you bless this live stream and the people in the chat and all my YouTube family and friends. Heavenly Father, we ask that you bless the people that are less fortunate, that are starving and hungry, that suffer from illness and pain. We ask that you watch over them, Heavenly Father, and also we ask that you fill our hearts with love and joy, so that we will uh, pass on that love and joy to everyone that we meet, to all. In the power and glory of your name, Amen. Nice little uh, way to start the day here, this part of the southern hemisphere, and wherever you are on your part of the day. It doesn't take much at all to give thanks, right? Um, Also, cannot do my live stream without doing my acknowledgements. That I do my weekly acknowledgements, and the first acknowledgement always goes out to my wonderful subscribers. Uh, Both new subscribers and of course my not so new subscribers. Yeah, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I will say it 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. Without your guys' ongoing support, love, and encouragement, there is no channel, basically. And I acknowledge that. I super appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and I genuinely mean that. Yeah, without you guys make this channel. This is the people's channel, right? And of course, I can't forget my Bin Living Adventurers, ladies and gentlemen, my channel memberships. Without your guys' ongoing support and contribution, I certainly wouldn't be able to do the things that I love doing. It enables me to do that. So I super appreciate you guys also. And I say it every time, watch this space, ladies and gentlemen, because if there will come a time that being a member is going to be a fantastic thing. That's it. So a huge shout out and acknowledgement to all my Bin Living adventurers. Of course, need to make mention, acknowledge my um, moderators too. And if you don't know who the moderators are, they're the ones with the blue wrenches next to their names. They're entrusted with making sure they welcome everyone in, because I don't catch everyone in at the same time, so I don't catch everyone. And so they're there, make everyone feel welcome, and of course they keep everyone in check in the chat as well. So yeah, let's say hello to everyone that has joined me this morning. So good to see everyone Look, all of my favorite people just here, just hanging out. Thank you for, and I do apologize for being a little bit late. I was busy doing something else. Um, of course, obviously, gonna intentionally try and be late. I always try and be on time if I can. I'm just going through some technical difficulties here. Look, my microphone's all gone all floppy Joe. That's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you leave it for the last minute, right? That's what happens. That's right. We'll just handle that, Jandal. Hopefully, we'll just hope you guys can hear me okay. If you can give me a thumbs up, let me know that everything's tickety boo with the sound and you can see me okay. Then we can get on with it. Oh my gosh. Not what I wanted to do. So let's say hello to some people in here. Cindy Warner was the first one that I saw on the chat. Hi, Cindy. Good morning, or good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. What time it is in your neck of the woods, your part of the world. Um, and also, hey, what's the next one? Let's get straight to Southern Belle. Hi, Jessica Dumpster Gills. That's right. She was the very next one that came in. Mr. Romantic. How are you, my brother? Good to see you. E-Dreams, hi, Inga, and Cheyenne, Zombie, Cheryl Hatfield, Nicole, Paula, Boo Boo, hey, Boo Boo, Just Me, Kathy. Oh, my goodness, Just Me, Kathy. I've been trying to. I, how's your mother? I hope she's okay because I've been trying to get a hold of you all week. Missing our chats. The Morning Dive. How are you, Mr. Doggity Dog? So good to see everyone here. Thank you for joining us this morning. Look, like I said, we've got a pretty good program for you today. The intention, I tell you what, honestly, the intention was I was going to go for take us out for a live dive, but alas, I couldn't do that because I don't have any data on my phone, which is sad, But that's okay. We can lock it in for next week. So next week, already jumping ahead for next week, we are definitely going to go for a live dive. So yeah, let's not get it confused. Was going to go for a live dive this morning. Turned out I didn't have any data, and looks like we're going to set it up for next week. But that's okay. We're just going to sit it out here in the spare room, and we're going to talk about all things dumpster diving. And you know what? There is quite a lot of news. There's a lot of good news. There's lots of good news out there, and I just want to. I reckon if we were doing like a news broadcast, right? If we were sharing, like doing you, oh, kia ora, Hami. How are you, my bro? Angie Smith, how are you? And Sharon Harm. I'm just going to be saying hello and dropping my hellos as we go along. So hopefully I won't lose my train of thought too much. Hi, Beverly English. How are you? And Catherine. Just make sure. Sayaban Murphy. Hi from Australia. What part of Australia are you from? Heather Richardson. Hi, Lynette Crow. Shatika Woods. Where's? What's up? Where's? Good to see you, my man. Zombie, hi there. Lynette, morning. Brizzy at 7:20 a.m. where you're at. That's cool. Melanie, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Um, yeah, so yeah. If we were gonna do like some kind of news broadcast, then I would have to say that that the headlining news would have to be, in my opinion, the fortune finders. Now, I'm not too sure whether you guys how many of you are familiar with fortune finders, but fortune finders. Let me give you a little bit of a backstory, ladies and gentlemen. Fortune finders, when I started YouTube, were like my staples, my go-to. They were part of my inspiration, and and I love watching them. They had made Al, who's one of the creators of the Fortune Finders, made good videos. They'd already been around for a few years, and it already had a really strong following. I think they had like maybe 15,000 or 12,000 or something like that subscribers at the time. And every time a video popped up, thank you, Kathy, for dropping the link. Yeah, but they were my staples. They would find Monster Halls, Aldi's, one of my favorite stores, and they were a they are a great channel. And uh, yep. And then they sort of dropped off YouTube, and hadn't seen them for about 10 or 11 months, which was disturbing because they had such a good following, and I missed seeing them. Um, so yeah, I mean they made a comeback, and every now and again they would Al would drop a video with Jim or Anime Man. But yeah, they kind of jumped right off the face of YouTube, and then they made a comeback, which was amazing. And then we find out why is it he went missing. Well, it turns out that him and Jess uh, have child now, which was like great news, right? It's like the news of the dumpster diving community, and one of those well kept secrets. I think you'd have to agree that when one of your favorite channels falls away and comes back with child in hand. I mean, that was great news. And Jess, and we didn't get to see much of Jess before um, before they ducked away, but she looked like a really nice girl, and yeah, there you go. They have teamed up and created another little dumpster diver, just like Grab It Fast and Jerris. Got another dumpster diver in their family. Hey, welcome to everyone that is just joining us. Roxanne, Steve's Bees, hi, how are you? How is everyone there? Thank you for joining us. Kim Norman, welcome. Um, just making sure I don't miss too many people in the chat. But yeah, I definitely think that that was uh, one of the main headlines in YouTube dumpster land. To be honest, a a shock surprise from a fortune finders, but you know what? So good to see them back. So good to see Al is back diving again, going to his favorite stores, and still producing stuff. So happy that yeah, one of my favorite channels is back online again. Even with child, we get to see another dumpster baby um, grow in front of our eyes, and still get to catch all of their awesome hauls. So always wishing them the best of luck. And although their momentum, their growth is slowed down somewhat, they're still growing, and yeah, just so good, so good to see Fortune Finders back now. Well, while we're talking about channels that inspired and loved watching, we also hope that the same for Treasure Hustlers too. They've been slowly resurfacing as well, supporting other channels and their plights, and so we hope to see them in great force. Also, love uh, Sarah and Jackie from Treasure Hustlers. So we hope to see a return in full swing from them. I don't know. What do you reckon, guys? Be good to see Treasure Hustlers again. But just me, Kathy, just drop the link for Fortune Finders, and for those who don't know who they are or haven't seen or followed them, go and check them out. Go and watch one of their videos. Go and watch one of their old videos, their popular uploads, and you'll see exactly what I mean about what they're capable of finding. And then make sure you drop in the comments that that Big B sent you over, because I think you will be quietly surprised and become instant followers just like that. But I mean, aside from that, there's plenty of other good news that was going around. But I was trying to bring up a video here. I think it might be this one here. Trying to bring up a video of their big surprise. Yes, I do. Let's just bear with me for half a second, ladies and gentlemen, and you will. We do. Let's just check out our share screen here. Share.
Actually, speaking of brand new, let me show you something.
Here they are. Look at this. Look at this.
So you gotta be quiet. But
That is their little bundle surprise. Kyrie is her name, and there's Mum Jess.
Ain't her.
And they teamed up together before the pandemic hit.
Where we've been for all this time.
Yes, that's what happens. That's what happens when you team up with people. You come back with baby. Yes, no. I'm good at pushing buttons now, baby. I'm good at pushing buttons. Lynette, how was Grabbit? Hasn't seen a video from him in a while. Grabbit is good. I just got off the telephone from him. He is out dumpster diving at the moment. I was going, yeah, okay. Should I send you the link? But he was just about just about wrapped it up, and just about wrapped it up, and so he was going to head home and join us and watch the live. But yeah, I mean, he was saying, which is, I guess, news again, that he hasn't been finding very much, and he has been enjoying the time with his family and his new son Jairus. So he can hardly be falling into fault. But we hope to see a video from him really soon, because it'll be exciting, right? Yes, Bell, and Fortune Finders, that they score all sorts. They've had massive candy scores. They've had massive drink scores, and I think Bell reminded me that they were probably the first dumpster divers to check out Joanne's fabrics and stuff like that and score as well. So, yeah, Kathy, drop the link. Go and check them out. Let them know Big B sent you, and yeah, enjoy. That's all I have to say. And enjoy the splendor that is them. Yeah, what else is going on? I see dumpster diving Melissa is just about on the cusp of hitting 3,000, which is an exciting milestone for her. She just put out an excellent video not that long ago where she found a ice maker machine and tons and tons and tons of costumes, which was crazy good. Just flipped over the box and they were just filled. So, but yeah, she's right on the cusp of of 3,000 Ks. So congratulations to her in advance. Hey Debs, how are you? Dumpster Diving Debs in the house, all the way over from the UK. And Julie, hey Julie, my UK family and friends. So good to see you. Oh yes, Hami, yes. Well, he's been playing around with some drone footage, do some B-rolling, get some B-rolls done for his up and coming videos, and just offer an interesting perspective on how to how to edit and flashy up your videos without losing too much attention. Um, yes, Boo Boo, Crazy Family Tube. I was about to get to them, but Crazy Family Tube had an amazing haul as well. Just footage and footage, like they're always. Don't get me wrong, Marty and Ellen, which happened to be Alan's birthday not that long ago. So happy belated birthday to Alan and like a Crazy Family Tube. Um, but yeah, they've for the longest time they've always been known to get really big hauls, and I know from talking with Marty that he travels a long ways to get what he has to do, and although he's still suffering a little bit with his back and problem, he still soldiers on, and just goes to show the 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 testament of that man, and the extent yet that a person will go through for the sufferings that we'll endure to ensure that we still provide for our family, right? You know what I mean? So he's a good man. And I'll wrap that up real quickly because I see Jessica's got her own little milestone of which I'll be gladly to share with everyone, Jessica. But yeah, like Crazy Family, but not only that, they got a lovely mention from Amy, um, Freaking Frugal, and they sent a nice little package of some of their merchandise, which was awesome. Their mug and those pens, super received really well from Amy, and so they got a good little shout out there. That was awesome. But yeah, they always find really nice hauls, and I didn't catch the latest video, but the just judging by the title, there's cases and cases. Certainly looking forward to watching that. So maybe we can watch watch that video together. Um, but yes, they're on a they're always finding amazing hauls, fresh fruits and meats and all sorts. Good to see them getting back into the swing again. To be honest, yes. Well, congratulations, Jessica, for hitting 400 today. You were surprised. You should not be surprised, my love. You should be able, should know that that growth comes from um, effort, and you put yourself out there, and and you can only get better at what you do, right? You can only get better at what you do. So just keep soldiering on, and soon enough you'll be at 1,000 sooner than you know. So just keep plugging away, and congratulations to you and Dumpster Diving Debs. You hit your 10K finally. Congratulations for that. You should. Um, yeah, it's a long and windy road, but just all I say is if we just focus on providing the material and just putting out a good product, the consequence of that is subscribers and views and stuff like that. And always remember that the journey is long in YouTube. The journey is long, so don't ex, don't hope for instant gratification. Just hope for that at the that actually there was a quote that young Waylon, that young Waylon has been quoted the other day, and uh, I can't remember if word for word, but but I really loved it. Where are Phyllis and Renee? I'm not too sure, Mister Doggedy Dog. I know Renee usually works around about this time of the day. Usually see her, but I haven't seen Phyllis for a little while. I'm sure they will join us anytime soon. Good afternoon, Nancy Davis. How are you? Yep, that's it, Mister Romantic. That's it. You keep working on your dreams, and the result is reward. And just love what you do. Love the process. Love the process. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I digress for just a momentos. So um, yeah, just keep producing good content, a good product. Keep putting it out there, and the consequence for doing something that you love and is that you get better at it, and it comes with rewards. And it comes with rewards. Hi, Marina. How are you? Kia ora. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning, wherever you are in your neck of the woods. Certainly appreciate your attention and your time, and for joining me this morning. Was running a little bit late. Yep, I'm not afraid to say that I slept in a little bit better than I should. We're right in the swing of our springtime weather right now, so the which means that dumpster diving has been clear, has been able to go out a lot, and as a result of going out doing a lot of dumpster diving, we find um, some things. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. So I've been lucky enough to be able to put up a video every 3 or 4 or 5 days. That's just the way it happens. And yes, where's Kathy? Have a channel. Oh, you're so funny, man. And that's cool for Brenda from Lisa. Okay, nice. So so it's been really good dumpster diving lately. I have got a video in the pipelines right now, and I'll be show you a small little snippet before I release it after the live. So keep an eye out for that, everyone. You'll be uh, it's probably one of my best candy hauls I've ever had. So I'm gonna tease you with just a short snippet of it later on in the live stream. Um, but yeah, we're talking news. What's been happening on in dumpster diving land and YouTube, and what can we expect? What can we expect? For the next week. Now, now, I just noticed I've got one thing missing, but I hate to leave the live just to go and get it. But my beverage of choice was a nice, sweet, hot, and creamy cappuccino. Yes, it's sitting on the bench, just cooling down for me for a little bit. We'll go and grab that in a second. Yes, dumpster diving Deb. She is from the UK, and she does have a channel. She's been on here with and did a bit of a live with us once before on the farm with Smoky Mist. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the live. Appreciate you guys stopping in, and hope hope everyone is having a fantastic day so far. There you go, Renee. How are you? You're at work just on my first break. Hey, everyone. We knew you'd be at work. I know you're working these days, Renee. That's all good. Thank you for stopping in. Always always love seeing you. How's your mum anyway? Haven't seen her. She's hope she's all good. CM, hi there. What else? What else has been news? Oh my gosh. Let me just have a look here. So so that's been really cool. With the fortune finders and stuff like that. Um Also who else has been like everyone I watch so many videos I watch so many videos it's hard to keep everything keep all the ducks in a row and remember it all, especially so early in the morning, right? Where has Grabber Fast been? Well, on the farm with Smoky Mist. Um, yeah, I was just saying before that Grabber Fast has been enjoying time with his family. First up, um, other than that, he hasn't been finding much in the dumpsters, and we're all subject to. Uh, we're all at the mercy of the at the stalls. So whatever they throw out, that becomes our content. Uh, Hi Denise, hey everyone. Hey Big B, love your videos and lives. God bless. Thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, you found some stuff tonight, Debs. That's cool. That is super cool. Kathy, I'll drop the sent you an email of the link if you wanted to come on up. And so good to see everyone sort of chatting amongst each other and just catching up. And hopefully we can just prompt some, some a good, uh, hearty, some good light entertainment chat. Excuse me. I'm going to have to go and check. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Not only was I late, but now I'm going to leave you on your own for a second. You know, this live is just getting better and better. We got to get that beverage though, right? Okay, Dake, I'm super. Oh no, of course. I just want to let you know that I dropped the link. There you go. There we go. How do we go? Now leave the kids unsupervised. I know. It's funny, baby. I was just thinking, I was going, oh my God, I've left it unsupervised. I do apologize. Well, here we are. We're back into it again. Hey, Jenna, how are you? So good to see you. Hi, Kim. Yes, we could have had you guys could have like been throwing the furniture around, and it would have been all good. But yes, there's been some fantastic content that has been dropped over the last week. Not only just within the circles that we know, you know, but also there's quite a few foreign channels that I watch. Like I can't understand what they're saying by their word, by the words that they say. but they speak a universal language, right? Are you having some tea? I am. I'm just having a cup of tea. I had to settle for a cup of tea. I was hoping for a nice, hot, creamy, sweet cappuccino, but I got a cup of tea, which was is my top favorite drink beverage, to be honest. Yeah, I did, boo boo. I did. Um, but yeah, there's been some great footage that's been out there. Heather's Hall found that amazing mirror out there. Hey, GB, what's going on? I was just about to mention they had a good haul from their last video too. And sorry, I missed your auction live there, Billy, my man. But you found a Filipino dumpster diving. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about some foreign. Um, uh, I don't understand the words that are coming out of their mouth in their native tongue, but they speak a universal language of dumpster diving, right? And that I can understand. I can understand their excitement, and I can see for what they're finding. And but they must be quite a humorous people because they're always putting the laughing sound effects and emojis in their videos. So I'm always curious as to what the what is it that they find like humorous and funny. It just because I consider myself to be a humorous and funny guy as well, and so I'm always curious about of that part. But the universal language of dumpster diving is pretty clear cut. They find some amazing stuff, man. Like I just love to know you know where they're at, and a lot of them are located in the United States as well. I figure if I watch the Filipino dumpster divers enough, I might pick up a word here or there and learn something. But nope, not yet. No, no. You need like the starting ground. Like for me, it starts with kamusta, which is like how are you. That's all it goes. But yeah, I'm hoping for the same one as well. Catherine says Ray found a massive candle the other night. He did that. It was a like an apple spice one. It was as big as his hand. Yeah, yeah, that was a massive one. And yeah, he's finding a good partner in Dumpster Babe, 86. She seems like she got no qualms in being jumping straight in there and getting right into the thick of things, and and getting her hands dirty. Not at all. She loves it, So could be finding ourselves a another dumpster diving duo there. They called You Dump Me Dive. Ah, yes, I know. I'm familiar with that one, Renee. Yes, You Dump Me Dive. Hi, Simi. How are you? Welcome. Jimmy said, oh man, tell me about it, Jimmy. I can't type for. I try and type too fast. It just ends up like a jumbled mess of words that only I can decipher. Yeah, always try and type faster than I can think. It's not happening. It's not happening. So yeah, last week I did a top five at 5:05. I mean that flew out the window straight away. But rather than like just do a top five, like I still been asking two subscribers um, uh, to creators to share with me their top five videos, but rather it being like the top five. I mean your top five, but sort of take new snippets because I watch all of the same videos. E Dreams have sent me um, uh, some of the videos that she watches too, and there's some. And that's what I like the idea of, is that, like, sharing um, different channels that are out there that I'm not alerted to, or that I can alert others to. I think that's what um, sharing dumpster diving is all about. Not so much the location, but just the joy that we find in seeing these creators um, finding unique things to their area. So, like, it's not necessarily a dumpster diving, but it's a like it's it, it's treasure hunting, I guess. Even as dumpster divers, we're hunting for the treasures, and but there's the essentials, right? There's the essentials. There you go. Renee has just dropped a link to You Dump We Dive. I actually quite like the sound of that. You Dump We Dive. Oh, good night, Smoky Miss. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, trash pickers and the likes of that, because I enjoy that. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I think it's just being able to inform you guys of, like, sort of what's out there. When you're subject to your own algorithm, you get to see the same thing over, and not the same channel, but the same kind of genre over and over again. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you love. But if you're alerted to other things out there that are relative to dumpster diving, like the curbside picking, I'm really, really interested in. I love watching that. I watch quite a few channels. Um, but unique trash picking, like, not so much magnet fishing, but there's people that go out searching along abandoned riverbeds or dried up riverbeds. They they search around old sites, and like metal detecting, and bring up coins and precious metals. Um, I see Al from Fortune Finders put a short video up around Lake Superior, finding those yodomite stones that glow bright gold and purples when you shine a light on them, a fluorescent light on them, which looks so spectacular and cool. That's so off dumpster diving, but interesting all at the same time. Hey, Leanne, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Bromantic, you out of here, my bro. Okay, later. Oh, got a thing. You got a thing? Okay, man. Come back when you can, brother. Where's you love your metal detecting but never made a video of it? Well, I mean, the thing is, it's never too late. Never too late. And scavenger hunting, exactly. I'm They follow me everywhere at night. Divers need to start looking up. Sounds like that sounds kind of creepy, to be honest, Simi. Yeah, I'd just say, just take care. Yeah. Um, uh, but yeah, it's sort of like things that are relative to treasure hunting, because at the end of the day, it's about finding stuff for free, and finding intrinsic value of the stuff that we find. And how can we pay it? How is it our way to pay it forward? The fact that we're just unearthing the stuff, and giving it a new lease on life. I mean, is that all it needs? Also, or um, giving it a second chance. Just and looking at from an environmental sense. Is it keeping things from landfill? Um, you know, and just recycling. All of these things are taken into consideration for me personally. Anyway, just me personally, um, and just being able to find things for free, basically. Uh, oh, you're trying to get hired by Kathy? Oh, it won't be too far away now. Kathy's that dropped a video too, not the other day. That was crazy. Always finding crazy stuff. Well, not crazy stuff, but crazy good finds. I love watching Just Me, Kathy. Plus, uh, yeah, all our divers are out there. Have been finding some 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 really good stuff out there as well. Um, and the holes have been great. The energy has been good. A lot of people creating videos for our viewing pleasure. Freaking frugal. Also, Amy and Dwayne have started diving together again, which has been pretty cool. Lately, Dwayne's just been diving on his own and creating the videos, and then they do their recap uh, together afterwards for all the dumpsterinos out there. And but yeah, they've been diving together and did a good haul at Aldi not that long ago. A mega haul, I should say. There's boxes and man, the stuff that they pull out of the trash, I tell you, man, is just unbelievable. And of course, Frugal Daddy, he's got no qualms in pulling everything up. Right, he is just a beast. He's just a beast in the dumpster there, man. He grabs everything, and and good on them too because they do a bit of donating as well. Hami, question please. Do you think it's okay that YouTube channels you follow or you're a member to their channel, do you think it's okay when they don't acknowledge, and how do you when they don't and how do you overcome that? Let me just look at that question again, Hami. Do you think it's okay that YouTube channels you follow or you're a member to their channel, do you think it's okay when they don't acknowledge? Um, Most channels that I'm members to um, don't acknowledge. Just if I'm going to address that question, let's just put it up there and let's just and get everyone's view on it. And I think the in acknowledgement in one way when they don't acknowledge you in their live chat. Well, yeah. I mean, me every week I go out. I purposely acknowledge not just my subs but my members as well as my moderators, and then of course the chat, uh, because acknowledgement for me is key, and and not everyone's going to do that. And for me personally, I'm okay with that. For the most part, I become a member of a channel just because I support that channel, and there's no expectation. Um, for me as a creator, I have an expectation of being able to make sure I do something special, if not acknowledgement, but have something that justifies your the members' contributions on a monthly basis. But certainly, an acknowledgement from time to time would be, you know, um, would be cool. I'd say it would. You know, do they have to? I guess not. And then I guess it comes back to you whether you decide you want to remain that. Oh, you have to go, Jessica. Well, thanks for stopping in when you can, and happy diving for you. I've been love watching your videos, and you know what? Keep working at it as well, too, Jessica. Keep working at it. You'll, like I said in the comments, you'll get better at it, and just keep plugging away. You're doing good, Gil. 400. Woohoo! I'm so happy for you. But yeah, just wish them well. Keep barracking for your channels, and supporting them as best as you can, and hope that turns around. You just hope for the best. Just hope for the best. But yeah, I always make it a point of acknowledging my members and my subscribers every week. It's a must for me, especially whilst I'm not putting anything on the table in return for the members' contribution. But I always let you guys know that something is definitely coming your way, and it will be worthwhile. The journey is long. Oh yes, Juby, that's right. You guys look, and Juby it just hit 15,000 subs. That's cool, man. I'm really excited for you guys as well. From all the dog, you are one of the top 5, Francis Cobb. Well, thank you so much. I'd even be happy with the top 20, but the top 5, that's pretty cool. Hi, Phyllis. Hey, Phyllis. I miss you, Phyllis. I miss calling out your name. Lynette Crow, absolutely. If Dwayne had a trailer, the amount of stuff he would save, oh my gosh, they would need like a bigger house. And they have a big house. But yeah, huge congratulations to Juby. Yes, formerly known as the Family Man, Billy and Julie, right there. When they're doing their kicking off a some auctions, my bro. That maybe I'll just email you and or if you wanted to come up. You want to come up, man? Yeah, I'm going to drop the link for you if you want to come up, Billy. Actually, I think I might have your email address. I'll send it to you. I think I have. If I have, I've sent it to like Family Man. I sent the link to you, Billy, to the Family Man post. I think that's what the Taco Stacks. Yeah, he's a big channel. Rex, it's so true. Channels like Steve and Steph could never read out all of the. Yeah. I mean, there would be a time where they can't acknowledge everyone. I just try and do blanket acknowledgements right across the board. Yeah, uh, um, yeah. There comes a time when you couldn't name everyone, although you want to try. I think in our heart of hearts we want that, but I think the reality of it is we can't always make that a reality. But that's a really good question, though, Hami. I appreciate you bringing that up. Yeah, we try our best to acknowledge. I do my utmost best, and that's one way of doing that is just acknowledging right across the board, the acknowledge the members. E-Dreams dropping links. Yeah, I've been a long time follower of Paper and Moose. She's a lovely girl. But yeah, we can We can just stick to the host links though. If we can drop my Teespring and stuff like that, it'd be pretty cool. It's Canadian Thanksgiving tomorrow, Phyllis. I bet your oven and your stove is just going crazy at the moment. Your pumpkin pie making turkey with all the trimmings. Well, look at that. Does not take long before we start talking about food. It's a necessity in our lives, right? It's realistically impossible. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you want to make your subscribers part of your team, I think we do that by like for me, I do that for by doing the lives, going on live dives and stuff like that. That's how I try and make the connection with our subscribers and make the acknowledgement that way. If you're still, oh, no worries at all. Yeah, I'd love to like talk to you about your channel and your journey and all of that. Absolutely. Um, GB, Billy, no stress at all. Just in case you wanted to, you can bring up my about page, and it's got the link on my homepage banner. All my links are on there. All my oh shucks, or any description on any of my videos, you'll find them on there. In fact, that's all I need to say. If you want to check out any of my links to any of my other social media platforms, gosh, my Facebook is starting to blow up a little bit. 4,000 followers I got on there in the last week or so, which is really hard to do on Facebook, I tell you. Mm. That's an interesting question, Lynette. If people watch your video more than one time, do you get paid for every time it is watched? Um, I, th- I think it is. I think it is. Um, but to be honest, I really don't know the answer to that question. But oh yes, just me, Kathy said yes, yes. You as a viewer, yeah, it gets paid per view, pay per view. Well, my connection to different YouTube channels is from when I leave a comment, and that's captivating. So there you go, and I think that applies to watching the videos as well. But thanks for confirming that, Kathy. Appreciate that. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, please feel free to watch your favorite diver on loop. Hi, Connie. How are you? What have you got? Yes, I am. Turkey is in the oven, so everyone's getting ready for their Canadian for their Canadian Thanksgiving. That's right, Thanksgiving. Hard to find these terminologies when you don't use them so much in this part of the world. Hi, Amy. How are you? Welcome, Amy. Here's your diver. They certainly do. They certainly do. No, there's been quite a lot of good videos on over the last week. Plenty of people have been posting. Shucks. You know what? I had a whole thing like actually like I was my intention this morning was to go out for a live dive with take you guys out. Like I said, didn't have any data on my phone, so like that was like So we're definitely going to have to do that next week. Oh, you're like me, CM, fall asleep while watching watching videos. Next minute I'm watching and it's still on the same video. Um, question to the chat from Southern Bell. If you wanted to have a meal that would make you thankful, how many people would pick turkey if other options were available? So there you go. It's in the spirit of the Canadian Thanksgiving. Let's go down some tracks of possible menu ideas. You know, if it wasn't turkey, what would it be? I see ham is a big one there. Thank you, Kathy, for dropping my links. Appreciate you. And of course, we don't have a Thanksgiving here, so turkey is not really big on the menu over here in Australasia, and and I'm sure Hami can verify that by knowing that we don't do that in Australia, in New Zealand as well. We've got eggs Benedicts. We've got all sorts. Here's a question for you, Kathy, from CM. Do you add noise sound effects? I don't think she does. I think they're just already in there, maybe. Where's in the Happy Meals? There you go. She has replied. She doesn't add any sounds. All the sound effects are legit. Oh, I see, Belle. Your thankful meal would be steak, pork chops, scallops, and shrimp, and turkey. Turkey is not your cup of tea. I can understand that. Yeah, karapiro is the bit. It certainly is. I haven't had that for a long time, my bro. No, for us, for me and my culture, a meal that gives thanks is a hangi, which is a kind of a method of cooking, um, a traditional method way of cooking, but it's just all the meats that you can squeeze into it: pork, chicken, and beef, lamb, and all of the trimmings, of course. How do they look, Phyllis? I bet they smell absolutely delicious. See, there you go. I am also an AMSR person when it comes to the crinkling of the plastic in dumpsters. It's like I can hear it like playing in the background, and it's like it takes me like into the dumpster. It when I know I should go be out diving, I watch dumpster diving videos, and man, I'm just like boom. I'm like, damn, I've got to get out there. So I do. So I do. So not only do I find it like what do you call it? The noise of rustling plastic and searching through dumpsters soothing, but I also find it very motivating. Very motivating. So there's a question for the chat. When the you know for those that live vicariously through the videos, when you hear all of the noises of searching through the dumpsters, and does it make you want to go? Does it make you want to just like get up and jump in the car and go dumpster diving? Even though you sort of really can't, whether it be weather or whether it be, um, or whether it be an ailment that stops you from going, health, distance stops you from going. Doesn't it want to make you just want to, yeah, damn, I want to get out there and go out dumpster diving just from watching it. It certainly does for me. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadian peeps out there for you guys. Is it today? Tomorrow? Uh, yes, hung is the best. It is our taonga, and a taonga is like it's like a precious gift. Yeah, get up and go dumpster. All things, all the things. Me too, Angie. Absolutely. Hey, look. Here's a look. Here's the thing I haven't mentioned before, and for those, well, I have mentioned it before, but I just thought I'd break down and explain what kia ora whānau is. I think I've made mention of it once before in a video, but now I'm using it all the time. I use kia ora whānau as an expression to start my lives. I do it as an expression to start all my videos, and I just thought I may as well share with you what it means. So kia ora whānau, kia ora in its context can mean can be a greeting, it can be a thank you, it can be a hello in its context. In this instance, I use it as a greeting, kia ora, and whānau means family. Um, so but not family as in your mum, dad, and your brother and sisters. In our context, the way we use whānau, it's inclusive. It's extended family, friends. Like, we'll put it this way: um, if you were to come and visit me here in Australia or in New Zealand, um, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be long. Not even the end of the day. Probably the first hour of meeting my family, you would be inclusive of the whānau. You would be included in the family. From then on in, you'd be known as Cuzzy Cathy or um, or the Bro Grabbit or the Sister Phyllis or Auntie or Auntie Marina. You know what I mean? So you would be given a family title and be included into the whānau. So that's the essence of whānau. So when I say kia ora whānau, I'm actually welcoming and saying hello to all of my family, my YouTube family, and you are all inclusive of that family. So yeah, I've only explained that really once on one of my videos, and I thought I just wanted to take the time out to explain this foreign language I speak in the first 1 second of in all of the videos. Kia ora whānau. It means hello, welcome family. So yeah, so glad I got that out of the road. Yeah, so be sure to share that with everyone, man. Whānau, the word whānau is a beautiful thing. You would love to meet me. Oh, that would be awesome. I would just love to be able to share the essence of my family with everyone. Um, hey, Grandpa, what's up, bro? I was out with on a call with Grandpa Fast earlier on, and he was out dumpster diving, and yeah, always excited to see like what he's gonna get. Come on now, let's go and score it. Boo Boo, you'd be like, hey, to my nephews and nieces, you'd be Auntie Boo Boo. Yeah, you'd be an auntie. And then to my sisters, you'd be like a cousin. But you know what I mean, though. It runs along those sort of things. That kind of line of family. Good to see you too, Michelle. Good to see you. And Mary. Hi there, Mary. Did I say hello to you before? I apologize if I missed you. Teresa, thank you. You guys all rock too. You guys do. The dumpster diving community is a family. Yep, it certainly is. But when I greet you in, I greet you in as a family member. That's what that means. So, but definitely, genuinely love seeing everyone. I'll tell you who's lethal with the I'll tell you who's lethal with the 4 prong um, hook, and that's Heather. Heather's holes, man. She is a beast with that thing, man. She she'll grab and stab and drag it in, and she is a beast when it comes to that. Awesome. Yeah, so is Grizz too. Grizz is the OG. Is the first person I seen use one of those. Crazy Auntie Boo Boo. Yeah, it's a nice hot cup of tea right there. So yeah, been I tell you, it's been crazy good dumpster diving the last few days, the last week to be honest. Yeah, last couple of videos have been awesome. Um, Especially the love finding the pack furniture and stuff like that, and uh, a new flavor, assembling them and then adding them to the videos. I haven't really done that before, and I thought it'd be a good, nice little twist. Um, Plus, the as we're approaching closer to Christmas, I see all the stores um, um, are starting to really restock their shelves. Man, like the packaging, the dumpsters filled with packaging is like off the hook, the same as it was this time last year, right? Same as it was this time last year, and so it means they're restocking their shelves or starting to restock to be able to go and load up their shelves, which means, what does it mean? Yes, it means that they're going to start emptying out some of the older stock. So looking forward to like the next month of dumpster diving as we're leading into Christmas. Of course, the weather's going to start getting warm here on this side of the hemisphere, and for you guys over in the States, it's starting to cool down, which I'm sure you guys are looking forward to, the cooler weather coming up. Um, I'm already hearing and seeing comments about like over the hot weather. It's time for some cool weather now. I totally understand it. We do the same thing over here. It's I'm over this hot weather, man. I just want some cold, cool weather now. Thank you. Bring it on. Winter, bring it on. Yeah, yeah, it's a vicious cycle we all follow. Uh, it's okay, Mary. I wanted to say big hello to your beautiful, darling wife as well, and big hello from myself and my husband, Pat. Mary and Pat, thank you. Hello, and yes, welcome to. So good to see your name pop up in the comments as always. Yes, yes, honey. Yeah, yeah. Grabbit saying that Jerris is doing really good. Hottest thing in America is Kathy. If I do say so myself, Wiz. If I do say so myself. She sure is. Um, yeah, I always get confused with the conversion Fahrenheit. I still haven't got my head around it. Hi, Paula Lenz. How are you? Welcome. So good to see your name pop up in the chats too, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, well, what we hope for at the end of the day is that everyone's feeling well and that we're able to provide a good enough product, to put out there that you enjoy watching and not all the finds are going to be jackpot ones, but that you enjoy the journey, the trip, and coming along for a ride. Um, these lives. The beauty about the warmer weather that is coming up is that after some morning dives that we can watch the sun come up over at the beach just to finish it all off. And I've all of these ideas that aren't new ideas. I've taken everyone to the beach before, and I love doing it. It motivates me to get up and put my tootsies in the water as well, which I love doing. I have this connection and affinity to a bodies of water, whether it be the ocean or a river or a lake. It's just it's just uh, it's just in my DNA, I guess. Yes, Francis. Yeah, love all you divers. Someone like me who is homebound because of my health, like being there. So thank you all. No, totally understand that you're one part of the reason why I love doing what I do. Like I do help people within the community, just like many other, if not all, dumpster divers. You know, um, uh, we try and pay it forward within our community, but we also understand that there's an element of people who view our stuff that feel that they're there watching it, diving with us, and I also like that part of it as well. I really love that part of it. I get and I'm sure Grabbit does too, and Kathy and other divers get tons of messages and emails every week of people that enjoy coming along for the ride because they're unable to get out there and do it themselves, or once upon a time they used to, and but can't do it any longer. Hi, Jane Huckabee, how are you? So good to see your name in the comments, my friend. Welcome. Uh, so yeah, I take real big pride in that and providing a good viewing experience. Um, Keeping a nice steady camera and ensuring that you can see everything clearly. I mean, like sometimes I don't even realize that my lens needs a wipe, and I've put up a bit of a fuzzy picture. Um, but still, it takes you into that space, right? Takes you into that space. Oh, that's good to hear, Jane. So good to hear. You're doing good, Paula. You were out yesterday for the first time. Awesome. Teresa is saying, I wish I could dive ever since COVID. It's been awful. I need the net or I would go insane. Yeah. You have cerebral palsy. I just found out I have a rare form of leukemia. Oh my gosh. Well, love and prayers and thoughts going out to you, Teresa. You know, there's plenty of divers out here that are more than willing to put up a good product so that you don't have to go insane. You can uh, watch discover the finds as we discover them. Yep, that's all good stuff that I find. It's I um, it's been a blessing. Every find is a blessing. Every discovery is a blessing. Every donation is a blessing. And there's certainly we certainly use a few things for our house as well. We keep very little for ourselves, food wise. The reason why we keep very little for ourselves isn't isn't just solely so we can donate more. It's because I come across um, these kind of hauls all the time. So that's why I don't freeze much of anything. Because I'm out there 3 or 4 times a week, and if we don't come across large hauls enough to donate to everyone, I certainly do get enough to share with the community and even neighbors. And I only I get a lot of messages in other areas of my city asking for help, and if I can, I let them know that if I can help, I will. But I generally dive locally, and I take care of the community locally. Like I'm literally talking about around the corner from my own house, directly to families. Um, and if you guys don't know, the churches aren't accepting my donations in particular because they consider uh, taking things from the dumpster as stealing. Um, I consider it saving, but they consider it stealing, and that's okay. That's fine. Um, so they're not accepting their donations, but they're not accepting public donations, food donations anyway, because of the pandemic. They've really put a crunch down on it, and um, but I just donate directly to the families and let them make up their minds. I tell everyone very transparent about where the food comes from. Very transparent indeed. I make no qualms in letting them know that the food that you're going to get has come from the dumpster, but I've cleaned everything down. And yeah, it's stealing from the trash. I know, right? It's I think it's thievery that they're throwing it in the trash and denying uh, all of these people out there that wouldn't be normally be able to afford fresh fruit and vegetables, because they live below the poverty line. That they have to resort to pre-packaged, cheaper versions of poor quality food. So what's the real what's the real damage been happening at that? It's not that there's not enough food to feed everyone in the world. It's just that it's being displaced wrong. It's not ending up in the right places, because there's certainly enough food to feed everyone, every single person on this planet. Yeah, we have a very basic human right to be sheltered, to be fed, to be hydrated, and to be given um, health needs. These are basic human living rights that are being abandoned. Right? They are misguided you as salvaging useful items. That's true. That's true. They don't see it in that light, though. Marina, here in Christchurch, we have old filing cabinets painted in highlighted colours in all areas. Yes, I love. Look, Marina, I tell you, I love the open pantries, or the pātakas they call them, in our culture, that people just put up outside their homes, and the community band together, and just like blessing boxes. But these are outside people's personal homes, rented homes. Even rented homes, they'll allow you to build up, and you don't get a lot of backlash from councils or anything like that. That is awesome, Connie. So you're gonna cook up a big feed, and then make up plates for the homeless. I love that. I love that you do that. Everyone needs to feel loved and appreciated. That is so true, Connie. I couldn't agree with a statement like that anymore. That's right. And I get asked a lot of questions. Do I help and feed the homeless with the food that I find? And um, so basically, what I do is that I have two pillars in this community that touch base with a whole series of families. One of them is Nanny Pearly. I'm sure some of you have seen on my videos um, and know who she is or who I'm talking about. And the other one is Nanny Elsie. Nanny Elsie is a Aboriginal elder in this area. She's highly respected, and she knows tons and tons of families. She looks after 15 of her grandchildren. While her kids go through their own things, and she is just amazing. I take her boxes and boxes of food, and she distributes it. And when she needs my help to do that, I certainly do that. Um, and then, of course, Nanny Pearly, she does the same. She's lived in this area. She's a Filipina. She's lived in this area for over 35 years, and she does the same as well. She distributes it amongst the families directly in this area. So, that's how I do. My thing isn't so much for the homeless; it's more for the families that have young kids. Right? That's right. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? So, uh, yeah, that's where my focus is on, is more with families that have young children. And it's not that I'm not thoughtful of the homeless, but I find most of them are already adults, and they appreciate time to be able to chat and talk with someone and not feel invisible, or and that's how I um, sort of equalize things out as far as that. But as far as where my main focus is at, it's around young families that have kids. No kid should go to school without any lunch, or leave the home feeling hungry. No child deserves that. So I try my best to donate to them, which is why I enjoy going out and dumpster diving for food in particular. I love it. I love it because of the impact that it has on the community. A The happiness of a child with a full belly just means the world to me, and it's work I did long before I had a YouTube channel, and it'll be work I do long after the YouTube channel is gone. Yes, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. 15 grandkids. Oh, yes. 15. Shucks. I think that my parents had like 30 when they were Nanny Elsie's age. Yeah, 30 grandkids. Man, they'll be at like new records now. They'd probably have like 30 great grandkids right now. um, he dreams you crochet hats and scarves for groups. That's a great idea. I love that you're able to put um, your own personal skill into paying it forward. I think that's amazing. Whether it's creating clothing or making food, which is what I would love to do. The church down here are looking for cooks to start up their relief kitchen every Tuesdays and Thursdays. They would make meals for the community, and I think at one stage they got up to about 150 plates, which is like incredible and crazy. And even for people that aren't necessarily struggling, there is a huge elderly community around here as well, and they get to benefit from it. Um, because um, the cost of living is forever and forever increasing, and but the way their benefits are isn't changing. So I like to bear a thought for the elderly people in my culture, and Hami and anyone from New Zealand will agree that the Maori culture, and a lot of indigenous cultures for that matter, revere and hold in high regard their elderly community. They are the ones that have uh, lived that life already, been around the block many a times, have amassed and gathered a wealth of knowledge and experience that you can only get by living life, and are more than happy to pass that on if only they were treated with respect and some dignity, and valued for their worth of just having reached that milestone in their lives. And I hope one day, that the respect and love that I give to my elderly will be shown to me when I get to that stage in my life, that I would have value and worth, and the experience and knowledge that I've amassed in my lifetime to be able to pass that on, whether it's my grandkids or people in the community. Not that old guy that has a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, Mary, that would be 15 grandbabies. How wonderful you can get all those children, spoil the daylights out of them, pump them with lots of sugar, and give them. Well, I have 8 grandbabies, and that's what I love doing. They're right in the middle of their school holidays right now, so if I ever get my hands on them, that's payback time. Hey, Frankie, I saw you. Did I say hello? I love the new end of your name there, 831. You're gonna have to tell me what that means later on. 831. Hey, Volt Diving, Mr. and Mrs. Volt, and the Volt team. Just got back from running errands. Mr. Volt was here watching your live, so now we all enjoying your live. Thank you so much, Team Volt. Hey, everyone. Hey, Happy. Hey, Mac. What's going on? Good to see you. Yes, well, uh, had such a fun collaboration with Vault Diving. We tried um, an Mission Impossible scenario at the opening of one of their videos, and what I like about that is being able to have like the creative freedom to take an idea, a thought process, and then manifest it into a video and seeing what that looks like. And we were able to achieve that in like one or two emails, believe it or not. Yeah, that was crazy, but so much fun, and yeah, we just recorded a script care of Mr. and Mrs. Volt, and yeah, it was just fun. It was just fun, and I look forward to doing collaborations like that with them in the future. And it's just one of those things that end up being stuck in your mind, like for the rest of your days. And those are the kind of moments that, for me personally, I cherish, and will carry with me always. And yeah, it can only go better and more up, right? It can only get better from here on in. Yes, yes, being across the globe, Bell, doesn't have to stop a collaboration. That is true. That's true. I mean, which raises a really good point. If you're not having fun dumpster diving, then what are you feeling when you're dumpster diving? Scared, like excited. I mean, that's a good one. Nothing wrong with being scared. It keeps you on your toes, happy, you know. It's sad, and then like it takes your mind off things. I find dumpster diving totally relaxing and helps me clear my head and you know in some parts, but otherwise I'm mostly excited. I'm mostly having fun, and I tell you what, man, like if I gave you like a totally uncut version of like the way I talk on the as I'm diving, I have to edit a lot of stuff out, man. I'm telling you, it's just, I crack myself up. I do. I crack myself up. Yeah. And I add little snippets of songs there. One time, I think I picked up a bunch of flowers again. Oh, look, flowers, and all the petals started coming off. The first thing that popped into my head was a old country western song. I think it might have been I can't remember who it was, but I fall to pieces. Yeah, I just come up with these little nuggets all the time. So yeah, no, they're not all bad. They're not all swear. I'm just saying that sometimes I edit out the juicy bits too, Bell. You know, just to keep to the action. Hey, Lilia, good morning. There, happy to see you diving. Well, maybe not right now, Lilia, but I have got a video that I'm gonna drop. Let me see. Where's that at? Maybe we'll do a little. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a sneak peek. Shall we watch a little bit of a sneak peek? I think we should watch the first 5 minutes of my video. Would you like to see? Would you like to see some of that? Ah, that's it, Myra. Thank you for that. Yeah, Patsy Cline. Patsy Cline. That's what it was. Yes, let's watch. Yes, let's. Well, how badly? There you go. Kathy gave me a thumbs up. She'd like to see a bit of a teaser. They want to see some thumbs up. All right, let's get that. Let's get that chat rolling with some love. Grab it fast. A $10 sneak peek. You don't need to pay admission, my brother, but thank you. You know, I'm gonna give that back to you in a super chat somewhere down the track. Baby, put your sneakers on, put them on, put them on. Come on, let's see some thumbs up. I, I, I'm, I'm not feeling the love. I'm not feeling the love. Yes, he just super chatted the sneak peek one. He certainly did. I got it all set up here. Here we go. Here they come. Here they come. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, E Dreams. Suzette, thank you. And Mac, thank you. Let's see those thumbs up and we'll get this little 5 minute sneak peek. And a llama. Yep. Even better. In fact, that just tipped the scales right there, Mac. Thumbs up and a llama. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you, Volt Diamond. Jen. Hi, Jen. Look, welcome anyone that's just that's come in and I haven't said hello to you. I do apologize. I hope my moderators have been taking care of you while I've been coming around. I'll come around. How much to get Kathy on the panel? Oh, my whole life. I hope that's enough. No, you're welcome, Mary. You're welcome. Okay, thank you. Let's have a sneak peek then for all 23 of us. Yeah. I love this bit. I love sharing to the smaller numbers. Yeah. Here we go.
Here we are at the back of Aldi. A nice haul here. We've got some cappuccino drinks. There's another one here. Some cocktail frankfurts. Nut bars. What are these? We've got happy birthday cards. Happy Father's Day cards. I promised I wouldn't get any more cards. We'll score. We'll grab those. These.
This thing was packed.
Happy Father's Day. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh, look at these chocolate bars. Let's grab us a few of these. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
These are going to make a fine donation. I saw these too. Beautiful beef bacon sausage rolls.
Oh my god, I love sausage rolls, especially those ones.
Oh my goodness, look at all these nut bars. Oh. Whole case of nut bars. Look at all this, guys.
I guess you guys wouldn't call them nut bars, right?
Look at this.
You'd probably call them the snack bars or something like that. But yeah, they call them nut bars over here. The weather's been really good over here. Yeah, really good over here.
Let's have a look here. We've got some beef stir fry. Definitely get a loaf of raisin bread.
So are yours. So are yours, Mr. and Mrs. Volt.
Wow.
That's it. Your dumpsters are really giant.
Look at this.
You know, like massive.
Look at
Hey,
this.
the flipping hustler, what's going on?
Oh my goodness. Look at this. Rum and raisin chocolate. Fruit and nut chocolate. Oh my gosh, guys. Yep, we're going to take these.
Boom. Now, I can't be like... There you go. It's only a small little sneak peek, but there it is. Just a little teaser of the video I'm ready to drop. I hope you guys enjoyed that little snippet of love and joy right there. But I tell you, it was. So I'm seeing the nut bars and thinking about the remarks about spoiling the grand. Exactly. Exactly. I was cracking up at that too, Myra. I was going, well, you know what? You know what? And the other thing was uh you know, even though Halloween isn't really celebrated massively here, like the advertising is out, you know, and there's Halloween things going up all around. So like all of these like snack bars that I found in these chocolates that I have been finding, not just from that video, but from other videos as well. You know, when the kids come and knock on my door and they go trick or treat, you could not imagine the handfuls of lollies and sweets and candies and chocolates and blah 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 blah, blah that these guys walk away with from my house. I literally say, just use both hands. Use both hands. Hey, Jin, how are you? Good morning. Wow, Vault diving. So, Mr. Vault found a dumpster that he might need a full-size ladder to get in. It is so tall. Wow, that's crazy. Let's hope it's filled with goodies. And, you know, I would say totally prepare for like the mega haul. Empty out the car. Yeah. just yeah. He's always wanting chocolates. Well, how many chocolates you want? I love that interaction between them two at the start of their videos. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I love it. I love it. I yeah, I love what Marty does to interact with his son. His um, for those that don't know, Alan is autistic, and but I love how he interacts with him and just gets him all hyped up, and just ready for action. And he's a busy man. He always finds good stuff, heaps of it. Did it, did it. Oh, yeah, and that's that. I mean, it's really hard to donate stuff like that because of the allergetics of the nuts inside. So they're really hard to donate because so many kids here in Australasia suffer from that ailment, the allergies to the nuts and stuff. Oh, yep. Same here. Oh, Wiz, you're on fire, my bro. Oh, crikeys. Yeah, so yeah, I do have to be careful. I have to let people know that when I donate to them, and I let Nanny Elsie and Nanny Pearly know. Nanny Elsie and Pearly know that some of these things have nuts, and just to be careful. We don't want anyone getting into any kind of anaphylactic blimmin' seizure or fit or coma, anything like that. Um, we try and be as considerate, as thoughtful, and aware as we possibly can, as we possibly can. Darling, that is good news. That is great news. And also for you too, Mary. Yeah. Which is why I love like opening up my live stream, not only with acknowledgements for the real important people that make this channel what it is, the subscribers, the members, the moderators, and of course all of you, everyone in the chat. Um, but also opening up with a karakia and just sending blessings out. Just to throw out a blanket and just cover everyone in and just like fall underneath that blanket. So yeah, the blessings and all of that goes out to everybody. Oh my gosh, that cup of tea just keeps on getting bitter and bitter. Well, the intention was to just have a really short, sharp, and sweet live, and just cover some news about some of the dumpster divers that are out there, and and for me, like I said earlier on, the highlight is definitely news-wise. It's got to be the Fortune Finders, just because I'm such a huge fan of them, and still am. I still am. But yeah, of everyone else's videos out there. But I just come out as a bit of a blank for being so late this morning, so I do apologize. Um, you fit that bill too, but remember peanuts, not yeah. You're right, e-dreams, but people with those allergies just realize, oh well, that so good. This anyway, darling. Thank you so much. Blessings from Australia. Hey, Grizz, what's going on, brother? Hey, Gene Moore, welcome. What's going on, Grizz? So good to see you, my bro. Hell yeah, Grizz strong in the house. Yeah, it's also a great news for Grizz that he's getting his next Thursday. Is that right, Grizz? Getting that all sorted out. So good to see you. I've been good, my bro. Yep, I've been good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, and but I can see that you're sounding better and looking better, and and uh, and still itching to go out, wanting to go out. uh, if you wanted to come on up, Grizz, you're more than welcome, brother. I just sent a thing to you and grab it. And Kathy, yeah, we're going to be in here for a little bit longer before my day has to start kicking off. Of course, later on, let's not forget, as does Belle, does Heather have her auctions on today? Can you confirm or deny? Oh, you knew you were going to get it, right? You knew you were going to get it, grab it. Everyone's going to start hitting you up for the vidges. Shoot, you look like crap right now? Come on. You couldn't look any more crappier than this. Like, look at this. No, this is crappy. Up to you, my friend. I just sent it out to you. If you felt up to it, they're all goods. Ah, yes, Heather's auctions starts in an hour. So hi Cheryl. Hi Cheryl, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Yep, I'll say it every week. Straight after the this live, Heather's hauls or on her channel, Heather's Honey of a Deal, her auctions. Uh, Go over there and support her when this is all done. You don't have to be a bidder but just go up and say hello and just get those numbers pumping. And I certainly would appreciate it. Just let her know that you came over from Big B's live and you're just sharing some love. Hey, Kit, what's going on? Kit, Manchester United fan, Australia. What is up? So good to see you, my man. So awesome to see you. Yep, so I'm super excited for Grizz also, guys, ladies and gentlemen. As he's drawing closer to getting better, that means he's that one step closer to going out dumpster diving, which I just know in my heart of hearts, because that's what happens with dumpster divers when you don't go out for a little bit. That's all you want to do from here on in is just want to go out and get stuff, right? Oh, you're going good. You're going good, kid. So good to hear from my bro. Awesome. That is awesome. And sometimes sometimes I just don't feel like going out, like just enjoying the space that I'm in, like the television program just happens to be right. I'm in a really good comfortable position. I'm having a great conversation, or just spending time with the family, or I could be in front of my computer and just busy doing something creative, hopefully. But there are times that I don't always feel like going out. um, and like I mentioned earlier on before, sometimes I need to watch a dumpster diving video to help me get motivated and get going and get cracking and sort of get off my butt. um, but despite those times, I'm always sort of like itching to go. I'm just always wondering what's out there, and and especially if the weather's good. Especially if the weather's good. Weather plays a huge factor for me anyway. I spoil myself too much, despite what my despite what my theme song, my been living with Big B, finds all his treasures for free. Now here's the catcher: sunshine, rain, or thunder. I've had to like change up my lyrics a little bit To be honest, sunshine, yes. Rain or thunder, not so much as it's turned out. Yeah, because last time I did it, the rain and the thunder, it made me sick. It made me sick. Uh, so yeah, whether I need to change the lyrics or stay true to them. So as it turns out, it's going to be a lyric changer for that particular theme song. But hey, I'm all good with that. I am all good with that. But yeah, I'm always motivated more and itching to scratching to go out more, and I'm sure I'm looking forward to any. Oh yes, yes, Grizz, I did. Yes, my bro, and I haven't had time to put it up because you know why? It is mass. It is massive. So, Grizz sent me a poster, a banner of my logo and some stickers. Super excited about. And you know what? We're going to do a giveaway. That's what we're going to do. You will do it at the same time, Gene. Gene, stop smoking. It's bad for you. So my main man Grizz, he sent me some Been Living with Big B stickers. They are super cool. Oh man, the state of that nail is shocking. There we go. So I got a whole. Well, I did have a whole stack. My daughters grabbed some, and I've shared some with friends and family. They think it's a real hoot that I have stickers. They go, "Wow, man, you're in the big leagues. You got stickers." And I go, "Bro, I didn't even. A friend made them for me. I didn't." Yeah, they think I'm in the big leagues now, having stickers and merchandise and stuff like that. I says, "Well, um, actually, the stickers and stuff like that is like literally planting the seed, right? That is like literally planting the seed. They are sweet, eh, bro? They come out really good." And a big ass banner, which once I like readjust my once I readjust my desk, I won't be so much like in this corner here. I'll have it right out here, and I'll have the camera set back. But yeah, watch the space there. Things are going to change around. Things are going to change around here, ladies and gentlemen, but only prosthetically, right? Only prosthetically. Yeah. Oh yes, and I think I remember someone saying, "Was it you, Sharon? Did I get the photos? I certainly did get the photos. If anyone is out there has got a grizzly grizzly strong T-shirt, and you haven't sent me a photo, send me a photo with you wearing the T-shirt. I've got about half a dozen already, and there's nearly 30 out there. Let's see the banner. Oh, okay. Let's see the banner. There's nearly 30 out there, and I'm creating this collage picture with everyone's in there. And here's this banner. Boom. This is the awesome banner that Grizz sent. As you can see, it's too long for this thing. I just need to do some readjustment. That is awesome, Grizz. Thank you so much, bro. Bro. just we're so excited, and it turned out right. It turned out that it had actually been here for a little while. It had actually been here for a little while. Just that they didn't get it out to me in time, and then I wasn't home, and they sent it back to the post office. I had to go and collect it from there. Will do. Oh, thank you, darling. Yeah, send me photos of you via my email address, and I'm gonna put it up here right now. My email address. It's gmail.com. Nothing came up. The black and the yellow, very eye-catching. Well, the yellow here. Look, here's a little bit of a story about the color. But let me just put this up first. 70 at gmail.com. Here's my email address for any of those that put the t-shirt on. You don't have to put it on. You can hold it up if you like. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. Um, but yeah, I'll make mention of your name. I'll make this collage. I'm like I've got ideas about like turning it into a calendar and stuff like that. Like a fridge magnet calendar. With a group photo, and then using that as a promo tool to keep continuously helping Grizz. Um, Oh, bro, you're always showing appreciation to all sorts of friends and followers, and just a great promoter of your channel, bro. I love you to bits and pieces, my bro. Oh, where's don't just get like a life size photo, but get a one holding on to a Nerf pistol or a water pistol. Yeah. Thanks, Cindy. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's awesome, and it's going to take pride and place like right behind me. I'm definitely going to readjust my little spare room, because that's where I'm going. That's the name of my studio, the spare room. Yeah, because I just call it how I see it, right? You miss me going live, bro. Oh, kid, I'm here every Sundays, Mondays for us in Australia, 5 a.m. This is my gonna be my regular slotted time, and hopefully I'll be on time. That's the key. I love you too, Gene. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, bro. Grizz, you have no idea like how not little this show of your appreciation is. It is massive, and yeah, love you, my bro, straight up. And of course, get some of his Grizzly stickers as well with the YouTube on it. Yeah, love it. But there's not many of those, so those goes into my private stock. Private stock. Yeah, but definitely love just being able to catch up with everyone and share the news of like how we see it. But yeah, that montage collage, yeah, send your photos in. Like I said, I've got about half a dozen already, and yeah, I just want to see them all, and yeah, and we'll do something special with it. We'll do something very special with it, guaranteed. So yeah, very cool things that have been happening in dumpster land lately. Some amazing hauls, some great videos out there, and yeah, just looking forward to seeing what's going to happen for us in the next week. You know, a fan of all of these dumpster diving channels, and like we touched base with even some of the foreign ones too. I may not understand their language, but they do speak a universal language of dumpster diving, which I understand quite clearly. Yeah, Grizzly. Well, a cure is the ultimate, right? The cure is the ultimate. However, it's the quality of living that I'd be happy with for me. Hey, right, for me. Just on your supper break. Don't work too hard, Renee. Hope it's in one of your short shifts, one of your 4 or 5 hour ones. And feeling groovy. Absolutely. Oh, yes, I got yours, Renee. Thank you. Yeah, I got your picture. That was awesome. Yeah, I know, right? It's 8 hours. Never mind. You're already halfway. You're on the home stretch now, and that's the main thing. You'll be home sooner than you think. So, also, to make mention as well, I see Steve and Steph are still doing their little trivia things as between the dumpsters. I love their little banter that they have between themselves. It makes things really interesting. 5 hours to go. You're nearly there. Well, alrighty then. So yeah, I've just added the new thumbnail to my video and scheduled it, so it's going to drop at 9:15. Awesome message from Vault Diving there. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Vault and the Vault Diving team. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just like, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's exactly how I would have spelt it too. E-dreams, no doubt. Me too. I thoroughly enjoy the couples as much as I do the ones that aren't in couples. Like myself, I fly solo, and but yeah, just how they play off each other. Billy and Julie are super funny. Like super enjoy watching them. Billy cracks me up every minute. He's a real jokester, a real character. Yeah, a real character, man. He's awesome. Hey, DJ, what's going on? So good to see you, my friend. So good to see you. Plus Layla Emily has been dropping videos as well. Layla Emily as well. Go and check her out. She's a good little fledgling YouTube channel that is making an impact in the environment by saving things from the landfill. Layla Emily. She's only relatively new to the community as far as like communicating with everyone. Hey, Todd, what's up? Murray, you're never late. You had some stuff and things to do first, of course, as we always do. Bro, I came on late for the same thing. Yeah, but so good to see you, Todd. Awesome, my bro. Enjoyed having a chat with you too. I bet you're another one that is always itching to get out dumpster diving when you can. Hey, Jody Donnelly, good morning to you. And I would assume by you saying good morning that you must be in my neck of the woods, Jody, here around here in Australasia. Here's Billy, my man. Billy.
Can't hear anything. Hold on.
How's it going, my friend? Can you hear me all right?
Sorry, I had it muted. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. How's things going?
All right. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How was? Tell me, how did your auction go?
it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you excited about the auctions?
just more work.
That's so true, babe. But if you're not working it, then what are we doing then, right? You've got to. It's all part of the hustle.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, bro, you've been finding some good things on your videos too, my man. It's like the dumpster gods have been kind to you lately.
yeah. We get lucky sometimes to get some major hauls, but it's gotten so bad with so many other. Well, I mean, it ain't bad. It's a good thing, but now every day we go, we see 6 or 7 more divers, so it's hard to get there before them.
So, uh, and the numbers have been increasing like in comparison to like a year ago, right? So before you never had so much competition but I mean I'm sure at once upon a time that you were the new dumpster diver on the on the thing for other people that weren't necessarily creators but were career divers as well, lifestylers. Yeah.
You know, like I said, when we first started and all, we'd seen some dumpster diving videos. I don't know if you know, like Omar Gosh channel and all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we seen that, and then we seen Steph and Steve. So we went for like a whole month at nighttime. Didn't see nothing. I said, "Oh, it's got to be rigged. It's got to be something." So every day we would change our hours, and we found the perfect time, the perfect days, and it just went crazy from there.
And so are you having to find yourself like changing that routine to stay half a step ahead of the rest?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's got to where people show up at. We've ran into people at 8 o'clock in the morning. We ran into people at lunchtime. We ran into them at. You can't even go at nighttime. There's so many people out. But yeah, it's a lot of people that go now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And um, I suppose the beauty of it is that you just you widen your range or your radius. Do you widen your radius to hit more dumpsters to ensure?
We try to sometimes, but used to when we first started, we went everywhere. We're like in the Orlando area.
Yep.
So we had so many places and we would go to everywhere, where now it's so busy. See, I work on boats and restore boats and I work on cars. And I do so much. So it's just when I did slow down doing that before and went into dumpster diving like full time, it cut me so bad in pay and keeping up with bills and all. So, you know, have to watch on both ends.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
I, I suppose that sort of like I find that as well. Like I cut back on my hours so I could focus on dumpster diving. But if you're not applying the side hustle of moving the stuff that we find, the reselling side of things, if you're not constantly on top of that as well, then it's not it's, it doesn't make it viable. You got to have that full time that job, to keep things, keep our noses above water, basically.
Yeah. And that's
You
what it
find
gets
it,
overwhelming with some of the stuff. Where do you put it all? Right now with COVID, a lot of places won't take stuff,
yeah.
everything. So you can only take so much stuff.
I know, I know. Shucks. I'm pretty sure I speak for like, every lifestyle dumpster diver out there that that we not hoarding, but definitely accumulated a bit of a death pile. Is yeah,
Yeah. We
I
used to
definitely.
have when we lived in a different area. We used to have several people that would come and they would buy all our headphones, electronics, stuff like that, toys, and they would send them over to Haiti or to
Mm,
Mexico, a bunch of places like that. But now we're a little further out and all, so we don't have them contacts anymore. So yeah.
sure. I got a question here for you, Billy, from Vault Diving. What type of dumpsters do you go to? Is it more retail places?
Yes. Now, I mean, we've checked IDs before, like grocery stores, but you cannot do it until it's late in the winter time because you can still go swimming here. It's 70, 80 degrees in the winter time here. So
Dang.
you don't want to go to the dumpsters here. They are really, really bad in the summer here. You know what I'm saying? With all the flies and it sits, and I never know how long it's been sitting. So
Sure.
yeah, yeah. But we used to find a lot of stuff at Dollar Generals, but now so many people's hitting Dollar Generals too. So yeah,
I think they're a staple for most people, though. I mean, we don't have Dollar Generals, the dollar stores over here. So, uh, um, we're actually limited to the sort of stuff, like those kind of dumpsters over here. But I mean, they're staples for you guys over there, right? With the Dollar Tree, all of them.
yeah. It's crazy. Like I said, we used to have a Dollar General by it was right down the road from our house, so we could check it every evening. And I remember one week we went and we ended up that week with like 17 bags, and these were 33-gallon bags. That I'm telling you, it takes two hands and everything to pull them out of the dumpster, and they would be full of every kind of cereal, every kind of cookies, just loads of stuff. And it would be like that every week. We'd at least find 4 or 5 bags. It was
Yeah.
just crazy. The amount they throw away is crazy.
It is crazy. Almost unbelievable, right? It's
Mhm.
almost unbelievable.
Yeah. So we went to CVS one time and we found, I think it was New Year's candy, and it didn't expire for another year. And New Year's was only a month away. I didn't understand it all. We found boxes of it, candy, for New Year's.
Would you say that's probably one of the most common comments that you get on your on your comment section that people can't understand why this stuff is getting thrown away? What's your take on it? Why they would throw it away? What do you think it might be?
No idea. I mean, I'm guessing they can't sell it, or, I know a lot of the places here will notice that they'll throw away the stuff sometimes a month before it expires. And it's the amount of
Yeah,
food that gets thrown away. And like you said at Aldi's here, it's the same way. They throw away tons of produce and everything, but it's so hot here. There's no
yeah.
way, unless we just stay going through the day, and it's so far away from us, we can't go that much. So
Yeah, for me, even though like weather isn't really a all I mean during the summertime, obviously the heat is a factor. But even then, we're quite lucky with the Aldi's bins. They they're not out in the open, so they're not exposed to the direct sunlight.
yeah,
They're like tucked away in these little concrete dugouts, and so that's a saving grace. But still, if you're not Johnny on the spot, man, it doesn't take long for things to spoil. But yeah, I'm always checking, because just in case, you just never know. Just never know.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, it can be some things that, like in cereal, if the box ripped a little bit, or like sodas, if the label's ripped, they just throw it away. I'm sure
Oh
you see it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, aside from stock, blemishes, the slightest little blemish, I noticed they throw stuff away too, which is crazy. You know, um, they don't even give an option to sort of like bring the sale, like a sale price or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, it don't make no sense about that.
Yeah.
Like I know one year, one of our first biggest hauls was at a Dollar Tree, and we'd only been like 3 times, and we pulled up, and Julie said, "There's people everywhere," and there were store people out, beside us at out the back of the building. And we pulled up, and it was loaded with Christmas candy. And I said, "Well, I'm gonna get some real quick." She said, hurry up, everybody! We're gonna get the law called on us because we just started. We're still nervous and all. Anyway, we checked, and that candy didn't expire for 2 years, every bit of it.
Wow.
And I was just grabbing it by the loads, and people started going. And she said, "Come on, the cops are going to go. The cops are going to get us." I think in that video you can see a box fly by my head because she got irritated. Like, hurry up! And somebody said, "Oh, she got mad."
Oh man, you guys working as a team, man, it just cracks me up. I'm like, there's not a video. I'm not like laughing at something. I think one of the more memorable ones was every time you find mannequins. Every time you find mannequins in the thing, I remember that one that you put an arm and slotted it into your sleeve, and then you kind of like stood there.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, funny.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's.
When we
Oh,
first
I
started,
wanted to ask you something, dude.
oh
Like,
yeah, go ahead.
you've been doing this for a while now, and are you equally as excited to see a grab bag today as you were when you first started discovering them? Is the excitement still there?
A little bit, but not as much, no, because we done found so much stuff that I mean, we've off camera before because we can go with the camera so many times with the camera, with
Yeah,
gloves, with the grabbers and everything, and not find nothing 10 times in a row. And then we can go to the store and pass by a dumpster and stop, and it'll be loaded with everything. And we have to film with the phone. We can't hold it or something like that. But
yeah, yeah.
we found laptops that like almost new Apple the iMacs and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, so much stuff. You would just, I mean, I always say, oh, I would won't believe, that you find something like this, and then something else will come up the next time that's unbelievable that you find.
That's true. It, it used to surprise me. I guess it's becoming a lot more desensitized now, to it all. I think there's still an element of excitement in there. Oh, just a quick hi to Marty and the Crazy Family Tube. How's it going, Marty, my bro?
Hey, Marty.
Welcome to the live. We got Billy from Juby on the live here with us. Thanks for joining us, Billy. So, here's one thing. What inspired the name change?
When we first started YouTube, I think if you look at my channel, I think we started 12 years ago or so. And my
Yeah,
daughters, I have 2 daughters, and they took dance from little girls, all the way up till they turned 18. So we would record, and I said, I'm going to upload it here. So they'll always be here. And we just had them private. And then they had friends that would want to see some of the dance competitions. So I started, putting them where everybody could watch them and all. So we started doing that. And I said, it's like a family channel and all. We were going to do little vlogs and all. And then it just got to where it set to the side for a long time, the channel and all. And then, like I said, we got excited about seeing the dumpster diving, and, saving money and being able to donate and everything else. So we got into that. And then all along the way, I was like, well, I don't really like the channel name. It's also me and Julie. So I
yeah.
tried one time to change it, and it about killed the views on my channel. And then recently I said, I don't care if it kills the views or whatever, I'm going to change it. And I was trying to think of a name, and I said, what about Juby? It's Ju for Julie and Bi for Billy. So I said Juby, I'm sorry. But yeah, and changed it to that.
No, I love the new name, man. You know what? YouTube's big enough to recover, eh?
Yeah.
You'll recover. You know.
Yeah, like I said, when we first started, we were blasting off. There wasn't that many, dumpster diving channels on YouTube when we first started out. And we took off so fast and all. And then we had to move back to Mississippi. So I didn't do videos hardly at all for a while. And that about killed us off. And then we had to start all the way back over when we came back. So it's kind of
Yeah.
playing catch up.
Well, and it just goes to show. I mean, you're a testament yourself. I mean, 12 years on the platform. That's pretty much when it basically started.
Yeah.
12 years on the platform, and it's had its peaks and its troughs, but always managed. I and I've always said, um, YouTube is a game that you play for a long time. You play for a long time to see any kind of uh, results of success, because even though we don't intentionally go in there for that, like you say, it's a footprint of for future generations to see, like what we as a family did, and and recorded that, so that it's always on the internet, for our future generations to see. And um, so that's where our intention starts, but it creates so much opportunities, hey bro, it creates a lot of opportunities. So well, when while we're not aware of, and so sometimes, even though like our intentions still remain the same, we're also entertaining the opportunities that arise from it as well. So it plays a double-edged sword.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, we're right here we're like about, I would say, 10 minutes from Disney World. So there is so many vloggers in our area. You would not believe how many, people vlogging for YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, we run into them all the time. It's hundreds of them.
Just a quick hello to Phyllis, like Renee's mum. How are you, Phyllis? Good to see you on the live. I'm sure I said hello to you earlier on, but always can never say hello enough times, right?
Yeah.
More than once is happy chappy.
But
So
my,
for those that are out there and haven't already subscribed to GB, Renee has dropped the link. Go over there and tap on, watch a video, leave a comment, and support the channel. They just hit 15K. Congratulations, Billy.
thank you.
Hey, yeah, that means you're just so much closer to 40,000. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the way I sort of I see it. Like that's my silver lining. Like people going, oh man, you're nearly at 10K, and I go, no, I'm not. I'm actually that much closer to 30,000. I'm already thinking way ahead. You know.
Oh, yeah. I know when we first started dumpster diving, I think we at that time we had like 500 or 600 subscribers from over the years. But our videos, I figured out the longer the video we put up, even people wouldn't watch 20 minutes of it. But
Yeah.
because how YouTube worked, the longer watch time, your video moves up,
Yeah.
for anyway. So I would blast out the longest video. So I would get so many views, and we took off on subscribers, starting off. I mean, it was
Yeah.
really fast, but then it kind of slowed down and everything.
Yeah, it sort of plateaus out, and I think the landscape of YouTube has
Hmm.
changed as well. So now the focus is more on um, less on subscriber count, and Kathy's the real expert and can word it really well. But more focus on watch time hours now. So a lot of our success is based on watch time hours, and how do we create content that entices a new viewers, right? That's that
Yeah.
that's the trick. And I think it's because we make videos for our existing viewers, people that are already familiar with our content. So it's how do we change that up to entice new people. One of the things I found out with my analytics is retention. You
Yeah.
find that in your analytics as well?
When we, like I said, when we always put out over an hour videos, we would get up to 20 minutes was our average of watch time on an hour video or a little over. But since lately, the last few months, we've just been popping out videos and trying to keep from doing the bags at the house because it takes so long to go through it and all. And I know a
Yeah,
lot of people don't like to see it, but we find so many grab bags sometimes we can't do nothing but do it. But
sure.
anyway, now that we dropped down to the last few videos we made has been 20 minutes, around 20 minutes to 30 minutes, I think the longest. But our watch time has dropped 8 minutes. But actually, like the one video we put out, our watch time for that video was like 8 minutes, but it was our biggest video in the last 6 months. It's up to like 14,000 or 15,000, I think it was.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it at all.
Oh well, yeah. Well, I guess you stop producing, uh, when you stop producing hour long or 50-minute long videos, um, and they shorten, so does the watch the average
Yeah, the
viewing
average.
duration,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah,
The only thing that counters that is you have more people viewing it. Yeah.
yeah. Because that video, it showed that it was showed. Um, it was a ton. It's like triple the amount of most videos that was showed.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, are you going to be able to after we wrap up the show to stick around for a little bit and have a chat?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Oh, awesome, awesome. Um, so what can people expect from the Juby channel? In the upcoming week, have you got anything in the pipelines?
We have a few dumpster diving videos, like I said, saved up that we just haven't had a chance to edit. So yeah, sometimes the video might come out and it might be 2 months behind on putting it out. Because if I go the next day and I find a humongous haul, I want to put it out first. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
of
yeah,
course.
yeah. We're gonna try to cut the videos down. You know, what I'm saying less than 30 minutes instead of doing the hour longs. But I know we have a lot of people that miss seeing the doggies. So we had the one little doggy. Boy, when that camera comes on, she runs right there and she watches. Going through the bags. It's crazy how she loves being on the camera. It's funny. The, yeah, the last time we were doing it, I was picking up stuff and I guess I wasn't fast enough. She started grabbing stuff out of the bag and sitting it down and then coming back. So, yeah. So, yeah.
It's good to have someone in the family enthusiastic, right?
Yeah.
May as well be our fur babies.
Yeah.
But it's the lights, camera, action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lights, camera, action. Well, exactly. No way. No, I've been bro. I'm like this is the first time we've actually communicated on live. I've been a huge fan for a long time, my bro. And so I'm sort of what do they call it? A little bit starstruck, Yeah. I know. I'm just sharing my love for you and your channel, my bro. And but yeah, no, super excited to finally have the opportunity to talk with you, my man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's weird. I do not, like I've watched on Live Dive before and y'all thrown up a couple clips and all. And it just, I don't know what it is, but I do not like watching my videos back. I just have a thing. It's just, I don't know. It feels weird watching my videos back.
Oh well, we're gonna have to change that, my bro. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
change that.
But yeah, everybody when we first started, they said, "Boy, your accent is so southern and all." Just think about when we moved to Orlando, we were surrounded with everybody in our neighborhood was from New York, the Philippines, Puerto Ricans, and my
Yeah.
neighbor was a short Filipino and just the nicest guy you ever met. He asked me one day, he said, Billy, he said, does everybody in your country where you come from have your accent, talk like you? I said, yes, in Mississippi. He said, what country is that? I said, the USA. That was funny. It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember Grizz saying something like that too. Geez, you got a really strong accent, Grizz, and he goes, "Not where I come from."
Yeah.
we all sound like this. I go, fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
and me the same too. I guess I watch so much, hear so much American accents and through television and movies and music and all sorts of multimedia. That when people tell me that they love my accent, I go, "What accent?" Like,
Yeah. Yeah, when we first started and all, I had some people tell me, "Oh, you sound like Luke Bryan. You sound like this singer. You sound like this other singer." I'm gonna tell you what, my kids still irritate me to today. They think it's the funniest thing in the world. But somebody commented, they say, "You sound like a gay cowboy."
what?
Yeah, they say you sound like a gay cowboy. Yeah.
Oh, don't even talk about my hidden copies of Brokeback Mountain, right?
And we used to have people say, "Oh my God, why is he sniffing them? He gets into smelling them candles and all that." Back then, you don't see men liking candles. I love my house to smell good, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, me too. I've got. I mean, aside from ones that I've given away or that have been absconded by my daughter-in-laws, I have my candles dotted everywhere, and yeah, I don't sell those bad boys on. They get lit, they get used. I love my house smelling like today. Today, this section's going to be infused coconut with eucalyptus. Let's travel to the next room where we've got chamomile and jasmine. All sorts of crazy ones. I've even got one candle there that smells like coffee.
Oh
That I
yeah,
don't even.
my kids love that smell, the coffee when they put it in their room. Sometimes, yeah.
Heck yeah! I mean, nothing smells better than like fresh coffee at any part of the day. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I love it. I love it.
But do you find any weird stuff over there that makes you laugh and all?
Oh, yeah, you know what? You know what really makes me laugh? It isn't so much the stuff that I find. It's myself. I find myself the funniest thing because just the way I word things when I find it, or as I'm trying to retrieve it. It could be just out of reach, and in my mind, I already know this. I'm going, man, it's too far out. But in the video, do I stop trying? No. Like I'm at it for about, you know what I mean? Like I make myself laugh rather than the stuff I find. But in saying that, I'm shocked at sort of like when it comes to the food, the quantities I find is weird. I find that kind of weird is the quantities and maybe quirky equipment or electronics that I'm not fully like wow, what is that? Like
Yeah.
like uh like medical equipment, like blood pressure things, the blood counter. You
Yeah.
stab and you can measure the sugar levels in your blood. Those sort of things are weird, that I find in the dumpsters. Like, um, why would they, you know, that $1 million question? Why would they throw that away? It's medical. I mean, when does that ever run out? Like, when does that ever expire?
We've had the craziest things when we first started at a CVS. We found everything from We found almost a whole bag. I would say probably 50 boxes of personal lubricant. Personal lubricant, 50 boxes of it. We found
God,
yeah, and we found some stuff called V, and it was lipsticks for a woman's private part. Never in my life heard of anything.
wow.
It's in one of my videos. I said, I'm gonna have to start looking through these bags on some things, because yeah, you'd find the craziest thing. Some things I would not understand people taking back, saying, they'd be like erotica products and they take them back to the store and say, what, this don't feel good on me or something. You know what I'm saying? How do you take that back? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with a straight face, of
Yeah.
course, right? You know,
Yeah.
excuse me, is this being used? Well,
Yeah.
that's it's a weird and wonderful world that we live in, and for all sorts of reasons, necessity is the mother of invention, and so
Mhm.
there must, if these products are out there, there must have been a need for them. So
Yeah.
I don't
And the
know about
biggest the biggest thing,
lipsticks, though.
yeah, the biggest thing we would find would be open box of condoms where a couple of them was stolen out. You know.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So they don't sell them as individuals. They're boxed product items, and yep, they got to toss the rest, right?
Yeah.
Excuse the pun.
But we one time, our craziest fun, one time I recorded it and all, and then once I recorded it, I said I can't put it up because we went to CVS and somebody asked me, could I get them some pill bottles? I said, oh, they're always throwing away bags of pill bottles. They said they use them for little buttons and crafts and stuff. So I grabbed a bag of it one day when we were dumpster diving. I threw it in the back of my truck and it sat in there for almost a whole week. And then I brought it in. And while I was opening it up, there were so many bottles of full medicine in there. I,
Wow.
it freaked me out. I had to flush them all down the toilet and rip the labels off and put them in the dumpster because I could have went to jail, but luckily it was all on video also if I'd ever got stopped. But yeah, they threw away so many psychotic medicines, like these you would not believe, like Oxycontins, just
Wow.
aspired medicines. Yeah, threw them
Wow.
right in the dumpster. And I said, this video may take off and shut every dumpster. It's CVS too. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, at least that one in question, would question all of them. Their integrity of how they're safely disposing of some of the stuff. Because for it to get into the wrong hands for any kind of reason, can be lethal, right?
Oh
It can be
yeah.
lethal.
Yeah.
Be lethal, and like you say, what makes it illegal? Just to have that kind of product in your possession.
Oh yeah. It was the bottles that you get is it's from the pharmacy, full bottles that they prescribe out, and they're narcotics here in the US. So
Wow.
if you don't have a prescription and you have just loose pills, it's a narcotic, you go to jail.
Oh, it's not even worth it, right? That's
Oh
what you're
yeah.
saying. It's not
Yeah.
even worth it. You got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you say, it makes you want to sort of check more often. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. I don't have that issue over here, or at least I haven't come across it. In the years that I've been diving here, so I guess that's a blessing. But then again, don't often come a go to those sort of stores anyway. They're more like pharmaceutical chemist warehouses. Similar to CVS, very similar. But yeah, just just don't find anything like that. Not
Yeah.
yet, anyway.
Yeah, at that same dumpster, we ran into a lot of people would never understood. Julie got the brunt of the comments a lot of times for sitting in the vehicle, but they never would understand. She always asked me every time, "You want me to help? You want me to help?" I said, "No," because we're in a big city. We have murders all the time, some bad
Oh
things, and
yeah,
you go in the back of a building in the dark when nobody's around you. I would rather her be in the car. Somebody comes up, she can call the cops, lock the door. You know what I'm saying? If both of us are
yeah,
out there. But we had one night we were there and she got out to come get a bag from me. And a guy walked out and his eyes were so twitchy and he was waving his arms. And He was so
Wow.
far out of it, and the first bag he grabbed was one of them pill bottle bags, and all. But he walked up on me so quick, silently. It really, freaked me
Oh
out.
no,
But
I know, I know exactly what you mean. It's one thing that stops me um, from from inviting my darling to come diving with me. I've had people come up on me and not even hear them and realize that they
yeah,
were there. And I'm okay. I can look after myself, but
yeah,
to look after someone else as well. And don't get me wrong, my my darling, she's pretty hearty. Yeah, she can take care of herself if she needs to. But still, you know what I mean. I feel exactly better to stay in the car and just keep watch, just
oh
honk the
yeah,
horn. If we see anything, and yeah, man. But that's how a team is supposed to work, basically. Yeah,
yep,
I got this. I'll jump in.
yep. We had one time we went to a dumpster, and it at the other end of the shopping center, it had like a little bar lounge, and we didn't know. We found out after that this guy, he would get so tipsy at night, he would park his motorcycle on the side of the building, and he would go hop in the dumpster until he, wore off his drunkenness, slept overnight in it. Well, I
Oh
opened
yeah.
up one of the dumpsters. I got right to it. As soon as I started to open it, went bam, flew open, and he jumps up in the dark. Oh, that made my heart stop for a second. And I'm like, what? He's like, what do you want? What do you want? I said, nothing from you. So we left.
I'm out of here. I just come to
Yeah.
wake you up. It's your morning call.
Yeah.
You wake up.
Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious me! Oh no, there's plenty of things out there that would stop a person that was like giving it a. Imagine watching dumpster diving videos, and then oh, you know what? I'm going to give it a try, and the first thing you come across is a guy sleeping in the dumpster. It would like, oh no, this ain't for me. No, no, no. But bound to come across it in some stage if you do it for any good amount of time, right? You're going to bump into people. You're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
have confrontation and stuff like that.
I've come across several of them where they've been asleep behind them, and I just go on and leave. If there's anything in there like food wise or whatever, I figure they can use it more than I can. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
How have you dealt with confrontation? You like how do you deal with confrontation with like say staff or especially you know um, aggravated staff? How do you deal with them?
we leave. Like I said,
Yeah,
that's one reason why I used to love Julie to stay in the car. So as soon as we would see somebody open that door or start to head our way, I wouldn't even give them a chance to say nothing. I would get in the vehicle and I'm gone. Because if they tell you, hey, don't come back, it's trespassing the next time. You know what I'm saying? I've only had one person walk up on me one time, and it was when we found the 9 boxes of Bath and Body Works candles. It was nine
yes,
boxes that they put in there at one time, and the lady they had little storage sheds, I guess, at Christmas time because it gets so busy that they keep extra stock in. She was in there and we didn't know it. And she come out behind us and she said, "What are y'all doing?" And Julie said, "Oh, we're getting some boxes." She said, "Well, you're not supposed to do that. I'm going to tell the manager, and you're going to get in trouble." Julie said, "Okay, we're leaving," and that was it. That was and I have a video that I have not put out. It was the rudest thing in the world. We were going through, and they put up a rollaway bin, one of the big roller dumpsters,
yeah,
and at this shopping center, they had people in there and they were bringing it all out and dumping it into the dumpster. And I asked one of the guys, "So what is all this?" He said, he said, "We were hired to just thing it and it's trash." He said, "You want any of it? Take it." So we looked and they had rolls and big bags, like commercial, like 36 rolls of toilet paper to a thing, and probably 50 or 60 of them in there. They had paper towels everywhere, so much stuff all sitting around the corner. A woman comes up and she's got her little Jeep car completely packed. You can't even see out of the windows with stuff. And she says, "Y'all can't take none of this. I'm the store manager." I didn't ask her what store or whatever. I said, "Well, the guy right there said we could." She said, "Well, I'm the store manager. You can't take none. We're taking all this stuff to the store that's transferring to another location." So I didn't want to get in the fuss, you know what I'm saying, and or anything. So we left, but it was the store manager. It what we found out it was actually a store manager, but she was basically just taking it off herself. The store never transferred or nothing like that. It was just like overstock stuff that they were getting rid of.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
just greedy, right? That's
Oh
just,
yeah. And she was like
man.
standing in front of it with the phone trying to call other people of hers to come and get it, So yeah.
I guess that's the perk for poor wages and working conditions. And I'm speaking generally. Just want to make that as a disclaimer. It happens everywhere in the world, right? Everywhere in
Yep.
the world. Yeah, now that's crazy. I mean, I've had people roll up on me and stake claim to ownership of rubbish, and for the most part, I like to be as respectful as I can, and but also make myself approachable as well.
Yep.
Sometimes uh, um, I'm approached with not always bad intentions. You know what I mean? And us making myself approachable sort of uh, finds that out. And so far I've been lucky and blessed with good conversation and good people. But I do notice that it's a lot different here in Australia than what I see of videos in America, and particularly. So yeah, it depends on who you meet up with on that particular day, I guess. But I always extend my hand, and I've been called the security guard whisperer, and the police over here are pretty good as well. I don't get any harassment or raise any suspicion at all. Um, so that's good. What about your run-ins with police? Any run-ins with police at all?
Yeah, we've had several of them, and they've been the nicest officers ever. You know what I'm saying? I'm real try to be real respectful, just like I'd like somebody to treat me. I tell them thank you for being out there protecting us. At the same time, they said, "Man, we never hear that. That means a lot to us." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah. I mean, they're so nice. They just want to know what you're doing behind a store. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the night sometimes, or
Yeah,
yeah. So we tell them what we're doing, and they're like, "Okay, that's fine with us. Have a good day."
yeah,
But
yeah.
you can be a
Same
smart,
here.
yeah, you can be a smart butt with them. Why are you bothering me? I don't have to tell you nothing, and then get hassled.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
And I always get asked, aren't you worried about the cameras? They're catching you stealing or whatever. And I says, well, actually, the cameras are our best friends. They show everyone that our intention. We're not checking any exterior doors. We're just at the dumpster, and we even clean up after ourselves. So cameras are our friends.
yeah, that's a big thing here that we have a problem with so many illegal dumpers. It's fine with me because you
Yeah,
and I, we've had so many places that's been ruined from people taking mattresses and just rubbish. I mean, and it's been so bad at some places. I don't see how people could be so disrespectful. They'll close and shut the doors, and people will actually put it in front of the doors, all the rubbish and the trash. They one
yeah,
time had to bring to a shopping center, one of them front loaders that scoops up stuff
yeah.
because of the amount of trash people had done. And then they started
Wow.
putting undercover cop, and he was getting them.
Yeah. Oh man, I've seen some shocking displays of dumpsters. There's more rubbish around the dumpster than there was inside it. And
Yeah,
Grab It actually had a really good one. They pulled the dumpster out because there was just so much stuff that had been jam packed from illegal dumping and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's a real big problem here too, in Australia. So yeah, always mindful of that. Even though I do find some good stuff in it from
yeah. So
people's personal trash.
yeah, we've actually been lucky several times when they do the house cleanouts when somebody gets evicted. I mean, I feel sorry for them and all, but they
Yeah,
throw. I mean, you would be computers, cell phones. I mean, we found a collection of Nike Jordans before.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When people are on the move real quick, man, they just throw out everything. They start fresh, start with scratch, and better to travel light, than all of the stuff that people have accumulated over the years. No, I understand that too. Shucks, I think I've even been guilty of doing it myself once or twice, of just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Shucks, I know. Hey, well, Billy, we're gonna like wrap up the show. I'm looking forward to talking with you like after this is done.
Okay.
Uh, Everyone, Heather's Halls. I think the link has been dropped down there before. Go and check them out, check her out, and go and support her channel. Also, if you're not already subscribed to Billy, just hit 15K. Let's see if we can make it 1510 just from being here on the live. Eh? Um, Go over and check out his channel. Awesome content, and I love Billy and Julie heaps, and I'm sure you will too. I don't just go and put recommendations like this willy nilly. I'm a fan, always have been. Uh, Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this live. I know it was late. I hope you also enjoyed the little sneak preview of the video I'm going to about to drop later on tonight, probably in an hour's time. We're in about 9:15, I think. Sounds about good to you, Kathy? 9:15. That sounds about good. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Love and blessings to you all, and from myself and also from Billy. So, Billy, when are we going to see the next video from you?
Coming this week.
Coming, you heard it here. It's coming this week. And if there's anything else, any other video I've watched of theirs, I'm sure you guys will be amazed. So thank you so much. Love and blessings. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we will talk with you guys next Saturday and see you during the week. Love and blessings. Bye, y'all.
Bye.